back here at the Timber FC Sports Complex here in Salem, Oregon. Second half of this game between the Portland Steelheads and the Arizona Outlaws. The Steelheads lead 28-12. Brian Bowers here with you, and second half about to get underway. That was Travis Johnson, by the way. Thank you to Matt for getting that sorted for us as we're underway. Matt goes around. Ryan Marshall, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ryan, for doing that. And that one is sent in forward, and Arizona will get the first score of the game. Once again, it was Johnson, and that is his second of the game. And the Outlaws have had the best possible start to this second half. It's back to within 10 points. 3 straight 18 for the Outlaws. They trail by 10. Portland 4-4-28. Big bulky frame to get in there and slot that one home. The Outlaws went 0-3 last year at the Western Regional and 0-3 at the Cascadia Tournament. Here's Javon Mason. Went in short. Picking that one up as Dylan sends that one forward. That one carried pretty well, soccered off the ground, but only as far as Doyle. And Doyle sends that one in towards the sticks, bounces away, slapped backwards there by Kevin Fox. And now it goes into the pocket, chasing after it, and going and picking that one up before getting shoved out of there was, I believe, Matthew Anderson. That was number 6. The Outlaws, the only team in the league with the numbers on the front of their jumpers. I know the Minnesota Freeze were looking for their alternate jumpers to have something similar, recalling the old NHL jumpers. I think they're going to redo that throw. The ball has to go a certain amount in. He's going to walk in a little bit. It's harder than it looks. I've had to do that as the ball comes spinning back into play. Ball comes down to Stevens again. Has it, comes out to the near side. Vincent will have it drop in front of him. Kept the ball in play, and he's holding the ball in one hand. Gets rid of it, and send that one forward. He looked like a leg. Oh, what a mark! Flying in there was Alex McPhee. He came from somewhere out in the middle of the ocean and came flying in. That might be the mark. That good contender for mark of the day. Comes through the hands. Picked up again, trying to get that one out, the reverse position. And they'll go out to the far side. Gets by Anderson once again. And after it again is Insa. Send that one forward again. Portland sending that one inside 50. Slapped free, comes in front. Picked up again by Brooks. Brooks handballs it back. Ball goes to ground. Mason couldn't get it with his long arms. Good gadget arms. And then again, pick that one up. That's Warden over the top. And a whistle, and it looks like it was going to be holding off the ball, and it is. As Matt Essery was in there and held his player down, held his player back. And so it'll be a free kick to the Steelheads as the ball comes in, and gives it to John Kim. John Harlan Kim, Melbourne native, 4th year with the Steelheads. Trots in, lets it go, and gets all 6 points in the process. 5-4-34 as Kim gets his first goal of the game. The lead is back to 16 points. Arizona 3 straight 18. 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Portland will have Sacramento next. Arizona will have the Outlaws in our next game, or their next game. Round robin tournament with these 4 teams. Whoever has the best record at the end is your champions. And if there's a tie in record, it will come down to points percentage. Underway again. Ince again in the forward line. Send that one forward, though, to the Outlaws. And pick that one up, and Brett Anderson dropped the footy, comes free. A little bit of an undercarriage tackle, slapped by Ludo. There's Joey Ludo, and Play on. And then tackled in the back, and let's see what happened here. It's going to be a ball up. Ball up right in front, blocked out by Mitchell Stevens. And we have a whistle, and the umpire again crosses his arms like the Mon Senior, and we'll have a ball up. Up high, inside. Knocked forward, Stevens able to get it away. Tackled in there by Doyle, and Doyle stole the ball. No. It's going to come back. Nope, we'll do it again. Ball goes in the air. Again against Stevens. That battle developing well. Sent that one into the middle. Does Malaya. Picked up. Shoveled forward again. I believe that was Ludulea. And the ball goes down into the pocket. Cleared out by the Steelheads. Up high. Over the top. Mason goes to ground. Crash to an offer. Grindley is in there. Jim Grindley. And then shuffling around was Matthew Anderson. Sends that one back into the middle. Big hit in there. Once again, the ball goes down. Gets by Cameron Anderson. Anderson sends that one. Marked in front by his brother Brett. I think that's his brother. No, they're all related. As we mentioned, there were a bunch of Ludo Stanskys. There's a couple of Andersons at one point. There's 3 Andersons. At one point, there was 5 playing for the Las Vegas Gamblers. But this is Brett. Strides forward, and well, someone informed the Salem Zoo because I just saw a Shankopotamus, and it's on the loose here at Capital FC Timber Soccer Complex. So the score remains the same. Arizona's stuck on 3 straight 18. They trail by 16 points. Portland at 5-4-34. So they went up the far side now, and that one is tipped. Ball goes to ground. Sends that one back up high, marked again, and again that's Dylan. Doing a very job of calming things down across the back line. Finds a connection up on the far side. Again, send that one forward. Pulls everybody, inches in there, but 4 again. I think that's Joey Ludostansky with the football. Wearing number 24, and then sending that one forward again. Anderson over Ince, and it's going to carry, but just behind the stick. That would have been a goal and a half, but he kicked it from there, but it slides on through to the other side. Portland 5-5-35, leads 17 points. Arizona 3 straight 18, 7.5 minutes gone. Brian Barish here with you. Ryan Marshall doing a fantastic job behind the camera for you. And of course his wife Danny doing a fantastic job playing for the Western Bulldogs now. Just got signed, so best of luck to her. Congratulations to her representing the USAFL fantastically. We're all proud of her. Meanwhile, back to the ranch at this game. Up on the far side, and the ball stays in play, and the ball has gone out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in directly across from us. Ball just staying back in once again, and that one is sent out to the near side, and big mark by Mason, and he's going to use that traffic collision to keep going. Centering ball into the middle of the ground. Dropped free, and there was Ronnie Ludo who got to it. And in there again, shoving, smothered in there. Smothered and covered by Elliot Boyes, who's been relatively quiet so far. And Anderson tried to get that one free. Matthew Anderson that was. The ball is locked in there like my secrets, and we'll have a ball up. And will occur in the offensive left forward pocket for the Steelheads. Comes back the other way, and that one is going sailing out on the full. We'll traverse, we're close to traversing the halfway mark of this second half. Portland leading by 17 points. 45-18 is the score. And it's sent in. That one tracking back, tipped in the middle of the ground, spoiled, and Cesare turns and fires, but the whistle came up first. And that is going to be a free kick. The Outlaws claiming that there was no prior opportunity, but the umpire disagreeing.
Yeah, I'll tell them to go.
It looked like the ball was kicked somewhere away, but in fact, so Matt Warden with the football, he's going to give it to Ince, and Ince is going to go back and try and stroke home Portland's sixth. And he does. Portland kicking away here, 6-5-41 to Arizona, 3 straight 18. 10 minutes and a quarter gone here in the second half. We mentioned the Steelheads, founded in 2003 as the Portland Power, and they had that name until 2011 when they switched over to the Steelheads. Of course, their women's team, we'll see coming up, known as the Sockeyes. Out of the middle of the ground, trying to get that one away with Dodaro, couldn't. And that one is sent forward, running on and passing out before is Poole. Big Shepard thrown in there, ball comes out free. And handball up over the top, cleared, deflected aside. And Ludo again in there as well. But he overran the footy, picked up again. There was Abernathy. And just patted the ball away. Thrown to the ground was Cameron Anderson. And then Robbie Ludostansky trying to play soccer. Just getting it onto the foot there was Grindley. And finally, Portland able to clear the present danger over the top. This time jump as Brooks got in there. Ball comes to ground. That was picked up high. It'll get rained. All by himself and taking, well, that could have been dangerous there with Joey Ludostansky. Marked by Matthew Anderson. Anderson turns that one inside. Going up high through the hands. Cameron Anderson is in there, as is King. And the umpire blows the whistle. And it'll be a ball up in front. Abernathy coming off right in front of us. Ball gets knocked down. This is Johnson, who has 1 goal to his name already. Or 2 goals to his name. Sends that one back. High up in the middle of the ground. Up to the top. Stevens couldn't take the footy. But Cameron Anderson could. He sends it back from Quincy Kane. The far side now controlled. Picked up on a hop by Adam Smith. Smith also from Vegas, I believe. And now we'll go back in the other direction. Sending that one long. Steelheads. Big hit put in there again. Warden. And it's poked free. Soccered into the middle of the ground. A clean goal is Robbie Ludostansky, but he'll send it forward anyway. Dropped in front. Anderson. Good job there, and he gives the ball to Mason. Good work of the handball. Nice 1-2 there with McPhee, who's done well. Over to the far side. Big hit in there as Brooks dropped the pill, and Arizona will take over. Oh, sorts of time. Has a bounce, has a look, has a kick into the middle of the ground. Up over the top, ball goes down. Trying to stick his foot in there with Brett Anderson. And the ball was tied in there. They'll play that one on. Eric Anderson towards Portland. They're able to clear that one up high. There is Brooks. Punched it forward. Over to get it now. That's Boys, I believe. And then that one was kicked into the middle of the ground. There's Joey Ludo. Joey Ludo going. Sends that one back the other way. Up the near side. Up high. Knocked down by Brett Anderson. That one is stabbed forward. Drops in front. Clean Bowls Mason. And they'll chase after it. Clean Bowls another player. Mason. Checked by Robbie Ludo. And it continues to go forward. Wagner sidesteps one player. Scott Wagner! But, well, there's no signal from the umpire. Now there is. And it has gone through for behind. I was watching the umpire, the guy in the green shirt, but that's Barry Mullen from the Arizona Hawks. He signals it behind. 6-6-42 Portland. The lead is 24 points, so it's 4 straight kicks. Sending that one up forward now. Here come the Outlaws. Sending that one into the middle of the ground. Bounces in front. Turning around with it is Matt Sovereign. Picks that one up to the far side. It will drop free. Go to Jason after it. That one is sent high up in. Punched nicely by Eric Anderson. Going after it is Nolan Hansen for Portland. And out of the back now. Out to the near side. This is Seth Wright. Seth and Kim. Not play on. He took the mark nicely with Robbie Ludo. Send that one back. Well, it was either a mark or it was something against Kim. And a little extra something going afterwards. A little more. Now we've got it's on for young and old here, but we have a red card produced, and it looks like Matthew Anderson has been sent off. So the Outlaws are going to have to play a man down for the rest of the game here. And I think another one might be sent off too. Let's see what's happening. The umpire's gone to the back pocket. But in any event, and if you're, I know they have it at the local level in Australia, but if you watch the AFL, you don't see that very much. So they'll be down a man for 15 minutes, which essentially is the rest of the game here in the second half. So the Outlaws who have been down for most of the game, the mountain just got a lot higher. In the middle of the ground, Mason takes the mark. Matthew Anderson sent off as Mason sends that one forward. Ball goes to ground. Shepard thrown in there by Stevens. And that one gets back forward. Slipping and falling on his butt there was Ryan Ludostansky. And that one is picked up. Little short little handball. And they find McKinney, who goes inside 50. Nope, dropped by Ince, who turns for home. And that will seal it. Unless there was a touch. Which, well, and that is a goal. So, Portland on the goal by Ince. Chris Ince, as Portland goes to 7-6-48. They lead by 5 straight kicks. Arizona 3 straight 18, 2.5 minutes to go. The Outlaws understandably upset by the fracas over there, and it's 18 on 17 now, as Stevens took the ball out of the air and sent forward by Peter Abernathy. That one goes forward, and that one's getting cleaned out quickly. Comes out to the near side, picked up again by Mitchell Stevens. He's done a solid job in the ruck for the Outlaws. Little hand pass. Turning and firing up right through the wickets there as Sovereign turned and fired. And that one steers off into the pocket. The ball goes out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes to go. Steelheads are home here. And you can see the score over here from the Orange County Sacramento game. But by the time that you watch that, you'll know what the records of all the teams will be. Because 3 hours will pass as they come out to the near side. The ball goes out of bounds. Connor King comes back into the game for Christopher Monson, right in front of us. All right, so we'll have a ball in once again. Again, that's Stevens. But here's Anderson. Gets rid of it. Up the far side, Kim with possession. Position over Robert Ludostansky. And Ludo stayed with that well. It's Joey Ludo stayed with that well. Ball goes out of bounds once again for a boundary throw. And as the seconds tick away here. So Portland will have Sacramento next. As we mentioned, Outlaws will have Orange County. See how they do against the Giants. Picked up by Mason. And Mason tugged down, and he's gone. And again, that was 34, which is Matthew Lambert, who stood up well and earned the free kick. We have unofficially 20 seconds to go. On the wing position. And that one back. Marked into the middle by Doyle. Doyle sends that one forward. Marked on the far side by Seam. And there it is. So Seam will go back, and this will just be for percentage. It's got to go the distance here. If it's short, it won't count. The distance won't be an issue. And this game will end with a Portland goal. David Seam sets that one home, and the final margin will be 36 points. The final score of the Portland Steelheads, 8-6-54, Arizona 3 straight 18. And the goal scorers quickly for you: Wagner with 2, Singletons to Kim, Brooks, Coventry, Seam, and Ince. And goals for the Outlaws: John King had 1, Travis Johnson had 2. Stay tuned for more games here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/USAFL1997. For more on the USAFL, you can go to USAFL.com. On Facebook at Facebook.com/USAFL. Twitter and Instagram at USAFL1997. Thanks again to HBC and all of our sponsors for bringing you today's game and all of the action here from Salem. For Ryan Marshall on camera, I'm Brian Bauer saying so long from Salem.